So the subject of today's video is the Regalia of Eochaid, which is a very, very powerful weapon that scales primarily with dexterity and arcane, and is notable for its weapon art, Eochaid's dancing blade, which does immense damage. It can be found in the jail cave, which is located in Caelid, which means we are going to take a trip to Caelid today. So we've got to work it out for us, haven't we, Barry? Let's get cracking. Introducing the man, the myth, the legend, Barry the Bandit. Light on vigor, big on hearts. Barry is a master of stealth, lethal with a bow, a knife, sharp sticks, and even harsh language. For this series, we're going to focus on Arcane and Dexterity as our primary damage-dealing stats, with a heavier focus on Arcane as we head into the late game. Throughout the playthrough, we shall be covering a wide variety of weapons with an emphasis on the aforementioned damage-dealing stats, as well as taking advantage of the Dragon Communion Incantations to add support damage. My name is Eochaid. This is Barry. Welcome to How to Build a Bandit. So before we begin, we'll do our customary pre-flight check, and I want to switch out some of our equipment. We're going to get rid of this for the time being. We're going to pop in the steel wire torch. We're going to need that in the cave because it's quite dark. I also want to know if we can equip this and the bow. We can. Awesome. Right, that's that bit out of the way. Now, we do need to pick up a couple of stone sword keys first of all. So the first place we want to go is down to the nomadic merchant at Castle Morn, I believe. The reason is we exhausted all of the stone sword key supply at these were made in husks, so we've got to kind of find them where we can. There's one here, I think. I want to say there is, yeah. There's one here. And the other one we want to get is there's a nomadic merchant just here, or kind of in the beach, which means we need to jump to the Church of Pilgrimage in the Weeping Peninsula. There is another side of grace here, but for some reason we didn't pick it up. Even though we cleared the Weeping Everjail, we never went there, which is interesting to say the least. And I should have placed a map marker before we jumped, but that's okay. You know what I do want to check? Just realised we want to swap out this for the Arrows Reach Talisman, because we'll be using that in the cave. We're going to place a map marker, but we'll place one there and then one here. So, at this point we jump on to current. Now the cave is actually a pretty useful area because we will pick up a Somber Police Zone 5, which means we can either push the Regalia of Eochaid all the way up to level 5 or +5, or we can push the Bloodhound's Fang +5. I would be inclined to push the Bloodhound's Fang because that'll probably come in handy for Banala. But we'll see what happens. So there is a pretty cool weapon down here, the Winged Scythe. I think I mentioned in when we did the Regalia Scar Seal, but it's a faith weapon, and we're not faith. We are going to be using incantations, but our primary method will be arcane, which obviously comes from the Dragon Communion Seal. So it won't be as good for us that we won't be cracking faith bows. So we're going to ignore these guys. I'm going to run through you. I'm going to pick up this. They will follow us in, I think. But if we just stop here like so. Good to go. That should reset everybody back to 1. So now we're going to pick up this. This is Sacred Tear. This will boost our... What am I doing? This will boost our... the amount of healing from the flasks a little bit more, but we don't... I mean, it's not big. This will hurt a bit. Or a lot. Or a lot. Okay. It's a bit further. Okay. Okay. Smooth enough, but smooth. We're off to a good start. Okay. Good job we weren't running a rune up. Where the F am I rune? Why are we here? Alright, now I'm going to go run all the way back up and get my runes. Fantastic. Yeah, you can jump down a bit further. I should have followed the different. You can drop down there, but not at the bit we were at, obviously. But it's okay. We'll get a mushroom. It's all about the mushroom. It was intentional, I promise you. I wanted the mushrooms. So we'll drop down here. This should be a bit safer. Yep. Okay. Pick up some poison bloom. We can use these to make poison arrows. Although not that we're really using those at the moment. They're not part of our remit. but in the long term they will. Now, at this point, we're just going to run through this. It'll save us having to delete it via the map. Speed is of the time is of the essence. I should say, not speed. Gonna run down here. We're going to pick up this. We don't need the Sod of Grace, but it's useful. Speak to...
It's been an age since I've seen a customer.
It has.
How can I help here?
What I want is just don't still keep him, man. He has 3 available, so I'm going to buy him out because we're going to need some more later on. What I want to do is sell... If you haven't got enough runes... well, now we have too many. Whoops. If you haven't got enough runes, really... You can pick up more quite easily. Sorry, I mean...
Have a safe journey.
There are a couple of easy places to farm that we have available to us. You can defeat the trolls, the troll, the Third Church of America, or if you're feeling fruity, you could do the Regalia Crystal Tunnels. If you see the first couple of levels, you get quite a lot of runes for killing the miners there. Okay, but anyway, we have our essential keys, which is what we need. So the next thing we want to do is place a map mark here. Now there is a church, another church here, where we can pick up a couple of these items. Now when we get close, in fact, thinking about it, not fucking cool bit, okay. What I was going to say is when we get to the church, we will be attacked by a NPC invader, who's quite a pain. But we should be able to make sure it works with her. In fact, what I would be inclined to do is pop in the Bloodhound's Fang just to make sure it works with her. I did it with, in my practice run, I did it with the Serpent God's Heavy Curved Sword, which is pretty useful, but I think it'll be quicker. We'll probably kill her a couple of hits with the Source Effect. I'll equip everything. Yeah, I know. I want to check the flashes bonus physics, because when I was... Yeah, we've got the Faith Knot. I don't want that. I want Strength and Dexterity for the boss fight coming up. We'll just swap that out. Yeah. But what I'll show you... is how you know you're about to get invaded by an NPC. If you run up here, you'll get kicked off your horse. And that's your first indication you're in a world of shit. Alright, but that's okay. So we'll pop this, we'll do some fire grease. And we're gonna ruin our day. Come at me, sweetheart. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot easier. So you can just see Sacred Scorpion Charm. And what this does, it's a talisman that boosts your holy attack but lowers damage negation again. So I mean you don't want to stack it with any of these two because it just means you'll be taking too much damage. Also, we don't do holy damage, so it's no use to us anyway. No use. But we do get 2 useful cookbooks here, so we'll do them one at a time. So you get the Missionary's Cookbook 3. Now this, where is it? The Missionary's Cookbook 3. Nope. That allows us to build the Silver Book of Output. Now if you go into our crafting, we've got a lot of materials for that. Thanks to all of the feather farming we did. Feather farming, what are they called? Let's have a look now, Bar. Flight pinions is what I meant to say. Thanks to all the flight pinion farming, we have a ton of four-toed fowl-foot, so we can make quite a lot of those. And what they do is they boost discovery for a little while. So if you're farming materials, this makes it that much easier. So obviously, so we can use those to farm more ingredients and so on and so forth. We can just really boost it. We have high discovery anyway because we are an arcane builder. We will be. Well, arcane's it's high for our level, but it's relatively low in the big scheme of things. But that will help in the long term. Anyway, the other thing she drops is the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 14. Now this is also pretty cool, and what this does is... We've gone too far now, Bar, haven't you? Why did you go too far? I don't know. You tell me. Nope. 14, there we go. Allows us to make poison pots, ropes poison pot, and poison pot dart. Now this poison damage is kind of a bit meh in this game, but helps. There's the dragon art we've picked up last episode. We're going to show you how to use that in a bit, not this video. I'll do that in its own video. I'll probably wait till we've got 2, because we need to put the build together. Now, what I'm going to do is rest here. And we're going to swap out our... We're going to use our sacred tier and fix our... Yeah, so increase the amount... Oh. Yes, it's the button you want to click there, not bar. Yes. That's that. Now we want to go down to... one flash on physics. We're going to swap out the strength for dexterity. Okay. We're going to pop our gear back in. So we're going to pop back in have a good sword. We're going to pop back in the... We need to level that up again, don't we? And the bow. Okay, now there are a couple of things I want to pick up while we are in Caelid. I would set them up. We don't really need the map. It's pretty straightforward. So to the left here is a pretty high level dungeon and also a Erdtree avatar, but it's a bit different to the usual ones. It's a putrid one, which means he spews rot, which is unpleasant and, to be honest, a bit above our pay grade right now. He will give you a metric shit ton of runes, but he would also kill you pretty easily. So, I mean, we could probably do it, but it's not worth the stress. What we're trying to do. Now here we have. Get off me! Get off me! We're gonna Gold Rune 3. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, ignore those guys. There's a side of grace here, and I'll show you something terrifying in a second. This is a serving bonuses times 5, which they prevent rot damage. And just here is a side of grace, and there's a giant crow there. Do not aggravate him, whatever you do. It's a nice butterfly. They use those for crafting. I can't remember what they're for off the top of my head. That they're death. To us right now. We can't really hurt. Well, we could probably do it with the Bloodhound's Fang, but we're going to trade too much damage to make it worthwhile. Now, where we want to go... Oh no. So we'll do it with a bow. It'll be easy to explain. We want to get... That is Fort Jail. Not a Fort Gale. I don't know how you pronounce it. There are 2 things we want there. One of which is the... Flame grant me strength, which you can't use. Well, we could make it work, which boosts your damage. And there's also an Ash of War. It's very useful to the build, but we won't. Ignore the boys. That's good timing though. They were just thankfully they moved too slow. Right now, around here is a rune graveyard. So we're gonna pick up a few of those. There's not a lot here, but it's enough. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, now we'll play it safe and not drop to our death like I usually do. To the right here, if you follow this around, this leads to the Gale Tunnels, which is a great source. Well, it's known for 2 reasons. One of which is a great source for smithy stones. I think it's 4 and 5, which fit the build for our build. And there's also another magma worm. And the Moonveil, who is guarding the Moonveil Katana, which is one of the best weapons in the game if you are a int build or a dex build, or in a dex. Now, next on agenda is an Ash of War. Now we'll get the Side of Grace first. We have a bit of time to wait. Right. See this thing moving around. I've got to find out the right spot. Here we go, he's coming. There we go. This is Flame the Redmanes. This is great if you're a strength build or a faith build. Because you can use... It's an Ash of War that you can use... If you use the fire aspect, you get... It scales with your strength, and if you use Flame Art, it scales with faith. Now, it used to be the most broken Ashevore in the entire game because it had massive poise damage. We abused it pretty heavily in the Prophet series. It allows you to go to areas you have no business going into at a low level because you can just stagger giant bosses with 2 hits and then, you know, murder them. It still does huge damage if your stats are scaled high enough and the weapon is upgraded suitably. It still does huge damage. It just doesn't do the poise damage it used to do. I still think it's a great Ashevore. It's just not as broken as it used to be, which is probably for the best. It was horrendous. Now we can use it. We're going to use it in our strength build probably. We can show you a bit in this. It's not. We won't get as much bang for our buck. This guy is using rain of arrows. That's an Ashevore I actually want, by the way. It's amazing for status build up, and it might actually be quite useful in the Redan fight when I think about it. Oh no! Let's just get. There's a guy just around the corner here. Hi, buddy. The answer to the question is no, my friend. Yeah. So what you want to do is get on torrent. You can kill these guys if you want, but I don't think it's worth it. But the Ashevore's just not the Ashevore, the Incantation's just here, so we're gonna pick that up and get the fuck out of Dodge. Right, see you later, boys. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It might. You don't get enough. They are too dangerous out level, and you don't get enough runes for your work. One through here. You don't need this, but it's kind of fun, kind of useful. So what we're going to do is get to the side of grace, and we'll reset everybody back to 1. Let's just give us a bit of peace and quiet. Okay. Now where we want to head to next is in a swamp. So we're going to give these guys a wide berth to the right. Don't wake them up. Don't wake them up and reactivate. Don't do that. That would be bad for your long-term existence. And we're going to follow this. Is it this one? I want to say it is. Yes. There's an item just here. Thomas with his own 4. Awesome. Don't wake these guys up. They're not worth it, right? They're just not. We'll drop down here carefully as you can. You shouldn't die if you fall anyway. This place is infested with mosquitoes. Now just to our left there is a marker. That indicates that there's a cave here or a secret. We know where it is. I know where it is. Follow me. Ignore the mosquitoes. There's one of these. This thing will start firing at you, the flower. I won't look at it because the longer we're here, the more agitated. Right, we want to put in as stone sword keys. We have a sprig of tea. No, I haven't got any tea left. Damn it. Okay. Now we're going to get our torch. Okay. We're going to get our torch up and running. We're going to run down here as quick as possible. Now there is another side of grace. So we are good to go. Okay. Get another rune arc. So we're starting to build a collection of these. These will come in handy later when we really start to push. When the build starts coming together and we're not as in danger of dying, you can use the rune arc. Aye. Now I'm using the Serpent God Sword, remember, because it will increase our health. So if you get hit, you kind of want to preserve your life till you get to the boss. Now this is an interesting cave because we're going to encounter a lot of, you know what, let's kill him with a bow. Alright, yeah. It's an interesting cave. A tough little bugger, isn't he? We do need to upgrade it, but we do have the materials to upgrade it. Yeah, there's a lot of jail cells that we can't get into, like principally this door, for example. You know, this is locked, and there's no discernible way to open it. There's a lever at kind of the bottom of the dungeon that will solve that problem for us. Right, we want to go to... No, we've got enough grenades. Okay. There's a lot of rats for... Now we will get... we will get refunded 1 stone sword key for our troubles. Okay. Which is kind of useful. Now this, I'll show you. Oh no! It's okay, it's not very far. You can hear a lot of moaning and groaning from dudes that are in the jail cells. I said all of these will open, but keep in mind it does mean that we'll get attacked by a lot of them as well. But they're pretty easy because they kind of blow themselves up. So we'll be as quick as we can. Now we go. Again, this door. Oh, you little shit. Forgot about you. Come on then, dude. Oh no. Forgot about that. There are a couple. That's the lever. Just above my head. That's what we want. What we want. Alright. This door doesn't open this side because that's just Elden Ring for you. But I know we have Stake America. Why do we have that? Well, let's find out. Hey. There we go. Health restored. We get Vulgar Militia armor. Huh. It's even better immunity. And we could use it, and it's better poise. Interesting. That's very interesting. Right. We need to press on. Time is Tempest Fugit. Okay. It's a bit creepy. But don't try to take deep breaths. That is a key one to get into. I think there might be another rune up. We've definitely another stone sword key and some more materials. There is a, more importantly, there is a somber smithy stone 5. Which we do want. As I said, I'm probably going to use it for the Bloodhound's Fang. Because it's just better, right? That's a real... That would probably be easier to kill Regalia with that. Although the Regalia of Eochaid, you'll see, is quite powerful. What's he off to? Oh, there's 2 of them in there, isn't there? There's the... No. That's what I think of you, my friend. Just don't do it. Tail like meat. Totally worth it. Alright. So I mean, you get a little bit of health back. Now, we are trading too much damage, but... Every little helps, and I poison myself, which is fucking brilliant. So we're going to take one of these. We're going to equip the bow because there are a few militiamen in here, so we can snipe these. Remember, with headshots. So L1 to zoom in, L2 or left trigger to mighty shot, R1 for the flame arrows. We missed. Fuck. All right. Okay, that did not go according to plan. Well, plan B. Come on then, son. Come on. Hit me. Hit me, come on. Gloves are good. Right, there is another one in here somewhere. There he is. Fuck it. Yeah. That worked. The Ashy Wall we're using currently is the Stormblade, which as you can see is another range alternative. It does use FP, it's a bit more, it uses a bit more FP than Mighty Shot. But you know what? You can't have everything. So in here is the Somber Smithy Stone 5, which is the one of the primary reasons we're here. Now there is, this is the door that was locked from behind, if you remember. And at the top of the stairs is the lever, so we're going to pick up that first. Okay. And that will pretty much activate everybody down there, which is, yeah. That's what that does. Get open the door. Now, the boss is that way, if I remember correctly, but we want to go double back into all the cells first. No. No, watch these guys just blow up. See? So that's... No! Oh well, yeah, but we're okay. Right, okay. Anyway, an old fang and pillory shield. I don't know what the pillory shield does. Well, not no FP left. Fuck. Okay. All right. Got to be mindful of the FP. We don't have too much on us. Something I was just getting a bit slap happy. Wait, is this not how we came in? What I mean? Yeah. All right. So that's the main entrance. That was the gate that was unlocked. Do we want to go this way around? Oh, shit. I'll just drop down. We should be able to open everything up. As was. I remember where we're going the right way. I get disorientated. Oh, wait. Did we not do this already? We just did. Sure we did. That was... yeah. Still unlocked. Oh. In here. Nope. I swear there was a stone sword key somewhere. That room with the 3 things in. Let's have a look. That's one, for example. Gold room 2, pick up that. Keep going down. Oh! I thought we were further away than that, but the camera betrayed me. It's not the camera's fault, really, it's mine, but I like to play the camera. Right. Okay, that's him taking care of 900 damage to himself, good lad. No! First. They should all aggravate themselves. Sorry. Yep. You're the last one left. Okay, and there's nothing in here, no, which is even worse, right? Bollocks. Did that one? Yes, we did. Onwards, not but onwards. There we go. That's the Wakizashi, which is that's just don't key I was talking about. We get a gold rune. We'll talk through all our new toys when we get out of here. Oh no. Okay, come on. You can see our health, as long as we keep the kills count. No! Come on then. Come on up, man. Nope. Not you. I didn't invite you. I just wanted your friend. There we go. Get our health back. See, those grenades are... oh, the flame pots. I call them grenades, but they are flame... they are... well, they're flame pots, but I call them grenades. Because they are grenades. In my opinion. It's so useful. Too empty. Wait. Which is the way further in? I'm really confused. Alright, this is definitely it. Okay. This is why you probably want to use rainbow stones, but I reckon I could get lost using those as well. Okay. Pops up again. No, we came in that way, not where you pill it. Look where the items are. See? Yeah. Speaking of rainbow stone. Speaking of gold runes. Now this. Here's where we want to go. Before we drop down. Swap everything out for the boss killing kit. Okay. I want one of them. Oh, but you can't use it. Yes, you can. Nope. Actually, can we still carry the torch in the offhand? Just while I figure out what I'm doing. Yeah. That's heavy load. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, well, use the normal shield then. Okay. So, first things first, make some fire grease, make some more pots. We probably won't need most of this stuff, truth be told. I didn't want to make that much fire grease, just 5. Okay. Pop 2. Yeah. Let's roll. It's lucky, isn't it? There he is. Some of the boys. Oh. Just timed that one, didn't you, Nutbar? I did. He's going to make a beeline for us, but then we can. Just fuck him up. There we go. It sucks to be him. You know, the Putrid Corpse ashes, which I've never used. What do they take? Equip. Equip, Nutbar, equip. So they're ordinary, right? I wonder if they do poison damage. Well, I imagine they must do. Right. We can take this out to the back of the start dungeon, but that would be a mistake. Alright. What we want to do is pop down here. It's one of the most beautiful parts of Limgrave. And we have the Regalia of Eochaid. There's also another item here. Glowstone. Useful. This puts us out right back near the Third Church of America, which is what we can see ahead of us. We're going to drop down there. And we'll show a new turret. So what we want to do... Got enough to level up. But we'll invest the points in our weapons first, right? Didn't want to do that. Did I? No. What I want to do is head straight to Table of Lost Grace. Okay. Swap out what we're holding, so we'll get rid of the torch as well. I actually want to... Where is it? We've got too many swords, so I've got to get rid of it. We've got to do some inventory management. Again, keep on. So the Wakizashi, yeah, this Wakizashi. This is as quick step on. You can put Ashes of War, but it's actually great to be paired with the Uchi-katana. So you have the knife in your offhand and the Uchi-katana in your left hand, in your main hand, and you can kind of pair them together and do some pretty dirty things. But think we're getting enough toys. We don't really need any more. Like, we're getting close to getting most of our endgame equipment together at this point. If you're told. But I wanted to pop in... No, I wanted to pop in the hatchet because we want to level that up. We also want to level up the longbow to plus... yeah, I mean, that's already committed, so that is going to level up. But yeah, that's right. And the Dragon Communion Seal. We're going to level up as well. I want to look at the Pillowy Shield. What does that do? Pillowy made to punish serious felons. Used as a shield, though made of good sturdy wood, it's only a makeshift tool and performs as such. Perhaps due to its use as a device with which the guilty made to do blah, blah, blah. It raises vitality. Whatever that's worth. So if we're to wear that. No discernible reason. That's just crap. That's a use for it. Yeah, but everything we have on us, we want to level up. And I've gone the wrong way. We want to speak to the blacksmith. Dude, blacksmith. You know the blacksmith? Yeah. But the wrong way. We'll test out our new toys in just a moment. So let's,
Well, I took you from
well, I'm not dead.
your arms then.
Okay, so strength and armament. So we're going to take this up to +4. Okay, we do need another +3 for that, but doesn't matter. I'm going to take use of +4. And we have 1 +5, which again we're going to use on the Bloodhound's Fang. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're ready. 1, 2. Can't go any higher with you for the time being. Spending a lot of money, but it's alright. It's alright. Longbow +12. Alright, so that will help a lot in the upcoming adventure. We're still really reasonably heavy load. Reasonably light load. How many of these we have? Let's take enough to level up. Pop all the runes we have. Level up a couple more times.
Already, no matter.
So let's sell 1. I think that should be enough, but it might not. How many do we need? No, it won't be. Pop the rest, and then we'll probably.
Already, no matter.
Yeah. Alright. Might be a bit short, but we can always kill a troll. So at this point, we can pop level up. We do have 2 points. Wicked. So, you notice, again, vigor we want to 40, remember. But with our current setup, as long as we use this Regalia we actually have 40 vigor. It saves us a couple of points. And those points, at this point, we've got some things to use. Because we have flame grant me strength that we can't actually use yet, right? Which will boost our damage quite significantly. Because the idea is we take out Renala and then use those runes to kind of start boosting our damage dealing stats, and then we start rocking the game. So, and also we've got Dragon. We need faith at 15 for a minimum to use the incantations I want. And I've lost my thread. There we go. Lightning strike, that's 28. We won't be using that. But we need 15 flame grant strength. This gives like a flat, I want to say 25% damage increase, which is immense, especially for sniping or just for boss killing. Imagine what it could do to the Bloodhound's Fang, for example. That we can't use it either, or that. So we need to level those up. Flame Frenzy may. We do need to put some points in faith. I look at our stats. So ideally, we want. Where's our base stats? Yeah, we want Dexterity. You know what? Fuck it. We'll go. Let's jump down. Let's We'll level up when we get to the Gate Pro Ruins, and I'll show you what we can do with this fun new toy we have purchased. And then we'll have to call this video done because I'm travelling later today. I'm going to get these 2 videos out. So I want one for Sunday and one for Monday. So I'm not going to be back home till Tuesday. Yeah, it is our base stats. So the daily we get to 40, and we'll boost our other stats. We are going to drop out that talisman eventually, but in the short term it's immense. Strength is eventually going to be 16, so we can use a brass shield if we want to. Dexterity at a minimum needs to be 20 for the time being, and then we want Arcane up to 30 because we can't boost Arcane any other means. We can always use a Flask of Bonus Physic for that. But we can't boost Arcane really. I think we can. There's a hat we can wear for an extra 2, but it's not enough. And then we need Faith of 15. So ideally, what we're going to do is get Faith of 15, and then move. Start working our way through the stats that we need. Arcane's going to be boosted because this Arcane will boost. I didn't level up, did I? Let's obviously we can't offset a lot of it with Marika's Scar Seal, but it will mean we'll have to invest in vigor to replace what we lost, and endurance. So we need another 6 points levels. So let's try this bad boy out. Missed. You know, he's probably a bad example. Nope. But that's 277 damage. Right. Take it. That guy. So much damage this does now. 238. Team better. Right, let's swap out. Have any other weapons over here? No. Okay. Hey. The range isn't good enough. Hey. I had this from in practice runs. So the joy of this weapon is really more points, is a nutshell. It's every single one of those attacks is counted as an additional attack. Yeah. So if you were to use the Winged Sword Insignia, the Rotten Sword Insignia, and Militant's Prosthesis, it rapidly boosts the attack ratings of every single one of those attacks. So you can do some obscene damage with this weapon. That weapon art. And it scales, as I said, with the weapon itself scales with Dex and Arcane, but that weapon art really scales primarily with Arcane. It does scale better on the Mariah's Executioner Sword, but that requires a much heavier strength investment than we have. We might look into the end game, but even so, look at the base weapon damage of a critical attack. Sexy. Let's try again. Because it works best with these guys when they run into it. Like that. 200 apiece, so you can see what it will do to a boss, right? No, no. Did it go through him? I can't remember. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to check is the extra damage on Ice Hatch. Ah, we can test it on him. He's a perfect example. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Come on, big boy. Nope. Range is not there. Okay. Fuck you then. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking with gas, alright? So this was the Regalia of Eochaid. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.